Does she like me, or is she just being nice? It's the age-old question that's probably crossed your mind more times than you can count. We're pulling back the curtain on those puzzling signs that she may actually be into you, even if she's acting like your biggest critic. 1. She says she doesn't care, but her actions show differently. Let's talk mixed signals. Ever find yourself in a situation where a woman insists she's not into you, but her actions scream the opposite? You're not alone, man. This is the realm of pretend indifference. Yeah, it's a thing. If she genuinely isn't interested, she'll be indifferent or treat you like any other guy. No fuss, no muss. But if she's pretending not to like you, oh boy, brace yourself for an emotional roller coaster. She might roll her eyes or hit you with an, "I don't care," but then you notice she's oddly present. Like she's around every corner, sneaking glances your way. It's like you're playing hide and seek, but no one told you the game started. And here's the clincher. You crack a flirty joke and she brushes it off, right? But if her cheeks are flushing or she's biting her lip, that's her body betraying her true feelings. And hey, ever notice she said she wouldn't help you with something, but somehow that thing gets mysteriously done? Yep, she's playing it cool but secretly stepping up. Confusing? Totally. But if you're seeing these signs, chances are she's pretending not to like you while actually being interested. Keep an eye out and you might just crack the code. 2. She replies late to your texts, but always replies. The notorious late text replier. You shoot her a message and then the waiting game begins. Hours pass, maybe even a whole day. Just when you're about to toss your phone in frustration, she hits you back. Now, before you throw in the towel thinking she's not into you, consider this. She's always replying, right? That's key. Even if it takes her a hot minute, she's not ghosting you, and her replies have some substance. Look, we all get busy. Life happens. She might have a million things going on, from work to errands to her social life. It doesn't necessarily mean she's not into you, she's just got a full plate. She might not be ready to fully dive into something new because she's balancing all these different aspects of her life. However, here's the kicker. If it takes her days to reply, or you get hit with the, "Sorry, totally forgot to text back," then, yeah, she might not be all that interested. But if she's getting back to you, albeit slowly, she's probably battling between her schedule and her interest in you. So don't sweat the slow texts too much. It's the constant communication that counts. 3. She talks a lot to everyone in the room except you. The silent treatment with a twist. You walk into a room and she's talking up a storm with everyone except you. It's like you're on an invisible island in the middle of a social sea. Now, if you two aren't beefing and there's no reason for her to avoid you, then listen up. She might be pretending not to like you. You catch her eye, she gives you a smile, a friendly one, mind you, but then she walks away. It's like you're both magnets with the same pole, just pushing away from each other, even though the attraction is clearly there. It's a weird kind of acknowledgement, like she's saying, "Yeah, I see you, but let's keep 'em guessing." Her mind's playing tricks on her. And you. One second she wants to come over and strike up a conversation, and the next she's like, better not, let's keep this mystery alive. So if you find yourself in this peculiar situation, odds are she's putting on a front. She's chatting with everyone else to either make you jealous or to test the waters and see how you react. Either way, don't let the silence fool you. It speaks volumes. 4. She avoids talking about who she likes. You know the drill. You're hanging out in a group and the topic turns to crushes or relationships. Everyone's sharing and then it's her turn. What does she do? Skillfully dodges the question like a pro. Who do I like? Oh, no one really. Sure, and I'm the next Elon Musk. But let's be real for a second. Who goes through life with zero interest in anyone? Even monks have their favorite type of tea, for crying out loud. So when she avoids spilling the beans on her love interests, you've got to wonder what's cooking. She might laugh it off or change the subject quickly. Why? Because admitting who she likes would defeat the whole purpose of her game of pretend. Now don't confuse this with her being private or shy. This is more about her dancing around the topic when she's usually open about other stuff. It's like you've stumbled upon a treasure chest, but she won't give you the key. It's frustrating, but it's also a sign. She might just be pretending not to be into you while actually plotting her next move. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, This game's far from over. 5. She likes your posts, but will rarely comment. You post a photo or share something cool, and boom, she's one of the first to hit that like button. But comments? Nope. It's like she's got keyboard stage fright or something. You won't see her name pop up in the comments, but you can bet she's checking to see if you've liked or commented on her posts. So what's the deal? She's playing it cool, my friend. A like is subtle. It's there, but not too in your face. It's her way of saying, hey, I see you, without actually screaming it from the rooftops. She doesn't want to make it obvious to you or anyone scrolling through that she's into you. But hey, don't let that discourage you. If you've got eyes for her, why not break the ice? Drop a comment on her next post. It could be the nudge she needs to start getting a bit more vocal. You might even coax her out of her comment-shy shell. So go ahead, make her day with a few keystrokes. It's your move. 6. Her body language conflicts with what she says. Ever notice how she may sound completely unimpressed, almost like she's about to ask if you want fries with that? But then, something feels off, in a good way. You see her eyes light up when they meet yours, or catch her sneaking glances when she thinks you're not looking. Maybe you're at a social event, and she's positioned herself just a bit too close to be mere coincidence. Even if the verbal communication is minimum, her body is practically sending you Morse code. Physical contact? That's a big one. If she's making even slight contact with you, a tap on the arm, a touch on the shoulder, that's her body betraying her spoken words. She's saying, I'm comfortable with you being in my space. Arms open, relaxed posture, another dead giveaway. Sure, she might sound like she'd rather be anywhere else when she talks to you, but her body is singing a different tune. It's almost like her words and body language are in a tug of war, and if you're keen, you'll know which side is winning. So next time you catch those subtle body cues, just remember, they might just be the key to unlocking what she's really trying to say. 7. She stops herself from being overly expressive. One minute you're vibing, sharing a laugh, or maybe even a deeper moment. Just as you think, this is going great, she hits the brakes. Out of nowhere, she's colder than a polar bear's toenails. It's like she's saying, wait a minute, getting too real here, time to retreat. Why the sudden change? Simple. She's caught feelings and doesn't want to let on. If she's into you but pretending not to be, the last thing she wants is to be overly expressive. That's too much like right, you know? She doesn't want to make it easy for you to read her like an open book. Imagine you're about to score in a game, and then you intentionally miss the goal. That's her, pulling away just before things get too good, too real, too revealing. So, she shuts it down. Not because she's not interested, but precisely because she is. Her inner alarm is blaring, abort mission, feelings compromised. If you notice her suddenly pulling back during a great conversation or outing, don't take it personally. She's just wrestling with her emotions and trying not to let the cat out of the bag. Keep this in mind. If she's stopping herself from being expressive, it's not because there's nothing to express. Quite the opposite, actually. That covers the undercover signs that she might just be pretending not to like you. Body language, delayed texts, social media subtleties. Sometimes you've got to be a detective in this game of love. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights into the mysterious world of relationships. Until next time.